Thank you. Good evening. So I'm building a company based on an assumed problem. I assume that there's going to be a crisis in the hospitality industry, and I'll explain what that crisis looks like. Millennials are aging in as the next generation of hotel customers. Right now, millennials make up over 1/3 of the world's hotel guests, and over the next 3 years, they're going to go from 1/3 to 50% of the world's hotel guest customers. The crisis that I'm assuming is that because millennials and the generations below them are so heavily dependent upon technology, that the hospitality industry is not going to be able to keep up and make the wrong advances, therefore losing business. The solution that we're proposing, there's a hypothesis that I've formulated that says if we put voice assistants like Amazon Alexa in hotel rooms, this will not only create a better customer experience for travelers, meeting their hunger for technology, giving them the ability to interact with and customize their hotel rooms like they never have been able to before, ordering goods and services from the hotel. This will also prevent hotels from losing money by not being able to meet the technology amenities and the desire that the travelers have, but also allowing them to increase their revenue by selling goods and services in the rooms to their customers. So what does our solution look like? The product that I'm building is a cloud-based software platform that adapts voice assistants to the hotel room environment, creating an abstraction layer so that no one has to sign in with their personal information, protecting traveler privacy, and modifying the way that these devices connect with you and making that available for a traveler. At the same time, we're running data mining and data analysis on all the interactions that happen to better understand what travelers really do want as the next couple of decades go by. The technology demands are going to change in the hospitality industry, and so we're going to help hotels understand that. The market looks like this. There's 5 million hotel rooms in the United States. Over the next decade, we're looking to optimistically work with 1% of those hotel rooms. We charge hotels on a subscription model per month per room. And initially, we're going to be entering the market by working with boutique hotels because we feel we can iterate through the refinement of our minimum viable product quicker working with a single owner rather than a board of executives on a large chain. Eventually, we'll shift our focus to working with large chain hotels. This summer for me looked like this. I came into the summer very excited because I wanted to raise funding and build my software as fast as possible. And someone told me, no, you need to go talk to your customers. So I did. I went and talked to my customers and I talked to their customers. And after talking to about 200 people, I learned a few things. So instead of raising funding and finishing my software as fast as possible, I learned that I need to understand my customers before I build a product. That means more customer discovery, personal interviews, one-on-one with hotel decision makers, managers and owners, and travelers, finding out what people really do want. And then I need to find a need-based problem rather than a nice-to-have problem to solve. I realized that I'm going too fast, too far by myself, and then I need to expand my team. And I also learned, after talking to people, I would talk to 10 people and tell them what my company does, and I would get 10 different people that had 10 different ideas of what my company was. And I realized it wasn't necessarily that I was communicating poorly. It was deeper than that. It was that I hadn't made a firm decision about what this company really was. Is this a hospitality-specific piece of software that only works in hotels, or are we building an industry-agnostic platform? So those learnings led me to a decision. I realized that we're not ready to raise funding. I realized it's the wrong time. Raising funding would be, I think, detrimental to this company, and it would be a waste of resources. I also decided that we're going to be spending our efforts going forward doing customer discovery interviews, working with our customers and their customers. And then I also realized that I needed to make a decision about whether this is platform agnostic or not, and industry agnostic or not. And I made a decision that this is industry agnostic. We're going to be validating market fit not only for the hospitality industry, but also for healthcare and education. I believe there are more pivots before we find true product market fit. So I'm making a go decision, but I'm making a slow go decision because we're not ready to raise funding. But I am going to continue validating this through more customer discovery and reaching out to leaders and decision makers in the healthcare, hospitality, and education industries to find true product market fit. Hopefully we'll find a few pivots that will help us get there. I am the team so far, but I can't say I've done this all by myself because these amazing people, my mentors and the leaders of this program, have helped me make the learning and the decisions that I've made this summer possible. I wouldn't be able to make the kind of growth that I have without their help. So I want to say thank you to everyone in this team. Thank you. What do I do?